Hey there, and welcome to day number 10. That is 9 days that you have already completed your yoga practice, and today being number 10, you are well on your way to be incorporating yoga in your day-to-day, in your everyday life. So that is something to really pat yourself on the back for. Today's practice is a short 20-minute practice, all focused on finding a sense of balance. So we will be playing around with balance. And what I would love for you to really think about during those balancing poses is how you approach them. How are you approaching them when you get into your pose, and how are you approaching them while you are in your pose? Do you find yourself wanting to quickly get out? Do you find yourself really trying to push through? Or do you give yourself a little bit of grace and simply notice how your body is trying to hone in towards each other, work with all the different muscles that your body has, and work with your mind in trying to just simply let yourself flow. Taking out any extra flesh from your sit bones, allow yourself to draw your shoulders down your back, and simply stay here for the next few breaths. Allow yourself to close your eyes. Noticing whatever sounds are around you, whatever's in your environment right now. Acknowledge it. If you're doing this practice in your home, there may very well be quite a bit going on. Just simply accept that. You're just taking this space out of your day, this space within your home, to dedicate to you. As you begin to draw your shoulders up towards your ears, belly button draws in. With your exhale, relaxing those shoulders all the way down, extending your head up, just feeling that lengthening in your neck muscles. And hold. Letting your breath just do its thing. Feeling that connection with your core, your belly, and your lower back. Tapping into your body. And gently easing off of the busyness of your mind. With your inhale, begin to draw your hands together in front of your heart. And as you exhale, take a gentle bow towards your heart. We will be working on balance throughout our practice today. So maybe bringing attention to whatever balance represents to you. That can be a picture of something physical, maybe something that you used to play with as you were a kid, maybe something that represents balance now. Whatever it may be, just simply bring that attention to that one particular thing, memory, action. With your inhale, slowly begin to lift your chin up as you blink your eyes open and release your palms to your sides. Let's come all the way up to standing towards the back of your mat, the short edge of your mat. Placing your feet as wide as your mat this time and making sure that the outside edges of your feet are parallel to the long edges of your mat. Deep, long inhale, reaching your chest forward and up, lengthening out your spine all the way up towards the top of your head. And from here, with your next exhale, simply fold forward. Begin to lift your kneecaps up and allow yourself to fold a little bit deeper. If you'd like to take a bend into your knees, that's perfectly fine. Just allow yourself, maybe rock forward and back just slightly, bringing your weight over towards your toes and your weight over towards your heels. And when you do that, just begin to draw attention to where you notice this lengthening. Coming towards your toes, you kind of begin to notice the lengthening towards the upper area of your hamstrings, towards your glutes. And as you move and you shift towards your heels, you'll notice it maybe along the back of your legs, your total of your legs. So allow yourself to sway from side to side with your upper body, feeling that connection, that stability with your feet, your legs, feeling the lengthening along the outside of your legs. As you grab a hold of your left heel with your right hand and grab a hold of your right heel with your left hand and just hold here. Being a short practice, it doesn't mean that we're going to be moving quickly throughout each posture. We're wanting to really sink into each of them. And that's the thing with finding balance as well. Balancing out maybe the busyness of our day, at least the busyness of our mind. As you exhale, releasing your palms down, begin to walk your palms towards the top of your mat. Bending into your knees and placing your knees down onto your mat. Coming into puppy pose. Keeping your knees underneath your hips. Begin to walk your palms further forward as you move into puppy. Relaxing your shoulders down your back and sink all the way back. You're pressing your palms down, really working with your arms, taking your sit bones up towards the sky. You're coming into a bit of a back bend here. If you'd like to slide a block right underneath your chest, that feels really good sometimes. Really all depends where your body's at today. Maybe sink a little deeper. With your next inhale, walking your palms a little closer in towards you. And from here, slowly begin to lift your knees off of your mat and moving into your first downward dog. Waking up the spine and waking up the body. Relaxing those shoulders, reaching your neck, just creating that space between your ears and your shoulders. So this feels really good in my body today. You tell me about yours. How are you feeling? As you exhale, bending into both of your knees, placing your knees down and coming into a tabletop position. Relaxing those shoulders down your back, pressing your palms down and spreading out your fingers. From here, we're going to start with our first balance. So really feeling that connection with your palms, feeling that connection with your toes, and slowly begin to straighten out your lower back. As you inhale, slowly begin to reach your right arm all the way towards the front. And with your exhale, you're going to be extending your left leg back. So paying attention that you're not opening up the left hip. So we're not really inviting the glutes to kind of take over. You're wanting to keep your hips so that they are parallel to your mat. Deep, long inhale here. Exhale, bending into that elbow, bending into your knee. And inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly placing your right palm down and left knee down. We're going to get that on the right leg. Deep, long inhale, readjusting if you need to. Begin to lift your left arm up, right leg back. Flexing into your right toes, keeping that connection. Belly begins to draw in and just hold here. I'll leave it up to you, but really consider where your glutes are at. If you find yourself opening up wide, so notice where your toes are pointing, begin to point your toes down. Inhale here. Exhale, bend. Knee and elbow come to touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly release. Good. From here, slowly begin to walk your palms a little bit further forward. Lean forward, moving into a low plank. Relaxing those shoulders down. As you exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, pressing the tops of your feet on your mat. Inhale, slowly lift up into a baby cobra. So if you'd like to lift your hands off of your mat, you can. And simply notice that it's not coming from your hands. That lift is coming from your back. Exhale, release back down. Right forearm comes parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, reaching your left arm up. And exhale, circle back, grabbing a hold of your right heel. So you're crossing over. Relaxing that right shoulder down your back, so avoid collapsing into it. And hold. With your next exhale, slowly release back down. Both of your palms come underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes in. Exhale, lift up into plank and slowly moving back, downward facing dog. From here, as you inhale, stepping your right foot forward, left knee comes down. Inhale, drawing your outer hips in towards each other, feeling that stability in your lower back. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up above. Reach, reach, reach. As you exhale, palms come down, step forward as you fold forward. Inhale, lifting your chest forward. Exhale, fold. Deep, long inhale. Palms come down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, knees come down, plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Left forearm comes parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, begin to reach your right arm forward. Exhale, circle back, grabbing a hold of your left ankle. With your next exhale, slowly release. Both of your palms come down. Tuck your toes in. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, stepping your left foot forward, right knee comes down, outer hips in. Inhale as you reach your arms up. Reach, reach, reach. With your next exhale, palms come down. Step forward, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly come all the way up to standing. And release your palms to your sides. Good. Staying where you are, I'm just simply moving myself so that I'm facing you. Feet inner hip width distance apart. Inhale, reaching your arms all the way up. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And from here, begin to shift your weight over towards your left foot. Belly draws in, tailbone down. Exhale, stepping up into your preferred version of tree. Outer hips move in towards each other, feeling that connection from your belly and your lower back. Look forward, down and forward, drawing those shoulder blades down. If you fall out, simply come back in. Find that sense of curiosity, that sense of playfulness. With your next exhale, slowly release back down. Shake it off, release your palms to your sides, and we're going to get that once again on the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale as you bring your hands together in front of your heart and gently begin to lean over towards your right foot. Coming together, and from here, stepping into your preferred version of tree. If you're wobbly, that's okay. It means your body's trying. It's working. It's allowing itself to readjust, see where it needs to go. One more breath. Good. As you exhale, slowly release back down. Good. Releasing your palms to your sides, staying as you are, facing forward. Come all the way down onto your knees. Tuck your toes in. As you bring your hands together in front of your heart, hold here. Closing your eyes, pressing your toes down and away. Lengthening from the belly up towards the top of your head. Tailbone points down. Continue with your eyes closed. And with your next exhale, sitting down on your heels. If keeping your toes tucked in is too much for your feet right now, then untuck them. And just little by little begin to move into that pose the next day or whenever. This is great simply because we're always on our feet and really being able to tap into the meridians and all those nerves that start and or end by the toes or in the toes. It's always really nice to give them a nice bit of love. Good. With your next exhale, opening up your eyes, releasing your palms to your sides and come all the way down onto your back. Keeping your left foot down, inhale, drawing the outside edge of your right foot onto your left thigh. Relaxing here. Moving into figure four. As you exhale, pressing your right knee forward and drawing that left leg in. I'm going to continue to have my left foot down, but feel free to lift that foot up. Maybe interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, whatever feels good. Just going to stay here right now. And this feels pretty nice. As you inhale, extending your right leg up and placing it back down, and switch sides. Flexing into your left toes, pressing your right foot down and in, and pressing that left knee forward. For one more breath. As you inhale, reaching your left leg up, reaching both of your legs up and bend into both of your knees. Giving your knees a nice tight squeeze or your legs and gently rock from side to side. Inhale deeply, and with your next exhale, release your legs towards the corners of your mat and releasing your palms, your arms facing upwards. Allow yourself to close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. As you exhale fully. Giving yourself a minute or two just to simply stay in this pose. Final pose of Shavasana. It's just as important as tree pose, puppy pose, cobra, all the other poses that you just practiced. Shavasana is just, if not more, important. This final pose is basically what puts it all together. Normalizing your breathing, just noticing the energies that are flowing through you. Letting yourself have that sense of balance between the moving parts in your life and the still parts in your life. At the end of the day, it's not that we want things to just be at a complete stop and consider that being balance. It won't. I don't even know how to go deeper into it, but to find balance is that oscillating movement between one area and the other. It's a constant flow. And you have that. You have that every single day. You just have a tendency of putting more attention on the areas that we are wanting to control. The way we want things to be. You're more than welcome to stay as you are. Whenever you're ready, just simply begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Exhaling fully. As you begin to reach your arms towards the back of the room, pointing your toes forward and bringing your hands together in front of your heart. I invite you to think of at least one thing you are most grateful for today. And once you have that image in front of you, smile towards it with such a light heart. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day or evening. The light in me salutes the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.